Have you ever sat in a room full of people and felt a cold ache in your chest, as if you were the only soul left on the planet? That moment when laughter echoes around you, and yet your heart whispers, "I'm so alone." That sting, that's loneliness calling your name. But what if that call isn't an enemy's summons, but an invitation to discover a power you never knew you had? Stay with me, because in the next moments, you'll learn how the greatest minds of ancient Rome turned their deepest solitude into unbreakable strength, and how you can, too. Close your eyes and imagine this. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of millions, waking before dawn while the world still slept, not to seize power, but to practice stillness. He held quill to parchment and poured out his fears, his hopes, his solitude, transforming silence into insight. His words weren't born of endless crowds or cheering voices. They came from quiet hours when loneliness pressed in and confronted him with his own soul. If an emperor could find purpose in solitude, what stops you from doing the same? Your phone buzzes. You scroll, you tap, you swipe, anything to distract from the emptiness. But every notification is a tiny promise that fades, leaving you thirstier than before. The Stoics would say that thirst is not for more noise, it's for meaning. Seneca whispered across centuries, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Loneliness prowls in your mind like a phantom fear. When you face it, you see it has no real claws, only the ones you allow it to conjure. Lean into your chair, breathe. Feel the silent thrum of your heartbeat. That rhythm is your anchor. In the hush, ask yourself, what am I resisting? Resistance is the thief of peace. You resist the quiet, so you chase chaos. But the secret is this: chaos only wins when you flee. Instead, stand still. Let the quiet peel back the layers of noise until you meet the raw, unfiltered you. There you'll find a spark, a tiny ember of truth that no crowd can touch. Loneliness tells lies. You're invisible. No one cares. You're broken. Recognize those words as shadows, not facts. Epictetus taught that it's not events that disturb us, but our judgments. Today's solitude is only painful because you decided it means you're alone forever. Change the judgment, and the pain dissolves. Call the darkness by its name, temporary. Call yourself by your truth, resilient. Tomorrow's sun will rise whether you feel worthy or not. You might as well claim your power now. Picture an old oak in a barren field. No other tree for miles. A storm rages, wind howls, rain pounds, yet the oak stands, its roots digging deeper into bone-hard earth. Loneliness is your storm. Solitude is your soil. Every time you face the gale, every time you refuse to flee, you send roots deeper into your soul. You aren't failing, you are strengthening. Your roots wrap around your core and whisper, "I endure, I rise." Sit quietly and write your truth. Keep no filter, hide no tear. On these pages, you pour out the noises you can't speak, the fears you can't face in the open. This writing is a conversation with yourself, one that no one else can interrupt. Your truth has power. Ancient scribes wrote on scrolls. You write on screens and pages. Yet it's the same act, pouring your heart onto silence, transforming pain into purpose. Stillness is a gift wrapped in barbed wire. At first, it pricks. Then it opens. In that opening, light spills in, warm, clear, freeing. It's the light of clarity. You discover which thoughts are yours and which are borrowed. You learn which longings serve you and which are just hungry ghosts begging for attention. When you practice stillness, you don't become comfortable in your skin. You become alive in it. Imagine walking through a desert with no map. Every step feels aimless, every mile a threat. Yet the desert holds treasures. Rare flowers blossoming in dawn's first rays. Hidden springs that glint like jewels under the sand. Loneliness is your desert. Treasure is self-knowledge. The spring is your purpose. Drink deeply. Let that purpose pulse through your veins until it drowns out the thirst for empty distractions. Now, take that purpose and shape your day around it. Offer yourself rituals that honor your solitude. A brisk walk at sunrise, a moment of gratitude before the world awakes, a single candle flickering as you close your eyes at night. These small acts anchor you to meaning. They say to the world, I have found my center, and nothing can shake me. Others will notice your calm. They'll wonder how you glow with quiet confidence. Let them ask, then share this. You learned to sit alone and found yourself there. Soon, loneliness will lose its sting. It will become a tool, not a trap. A tool you wield to deepen your focus, sharpen your mind, and connect to others from a place of abundance rather than need. You'll speak words of truth, eyes meeting eyes, heart touching heart. You'll realize that true connection comes not from filling a void, but from two strong souls choosing to meet. So the next time that cold ache whispers in your chest, remember, loneliness is not your enemy, it's a messenger. Embrace its message, sit with it, listen, and then answer with courage. Step out into the world holding your silence like a lamp, ready to illuminate the hidden paths of others still lost in shadow. You've sat long enough in your mind's waiting room. It's time to stand. Time to move with the steady step of someone whose roots run deep and whose purpose burns bright. The world awaits your light, and it's time you let it shine.